Hi, Monday the 19th of August, and we have a full moon just about now, actually, and some other stuff going on in the sky, so lots to talk about. Right, now let's just get the share going so you can look at what I'm looking at. Right, this is now set for 7 o'clock tonight here in the UK. So you're used to looking at the sun over here, aren't you? Because it's usually morning, but the sun has gone all the way around the sky and is about to set here on the western horizon. Okay, now as it sets, it is opposite the moon, which is about to rise, both at 27 degrees, and the moon is in Aquarius and the sun is in Leo. Now, we've actually got a square going on here because we also have Athena at 24 degrees of Scorpio crossing the full moon and opposing Uranus at 27 degrees of Taurus. So what's lighting up here is the fixed cross. And we know it's the fixed cross because these are the fixed zodiac signs, Scorpio opposite Taurus and Aquarius opposite Leo. So those are the things that will be sort of highlighted by it. Now, what's the kind of thing that comes up during a full moon in Aquarius? Now, I want you always to remember when these full moons come up, that each zodiac sign only gets one full moon a year, roughly. Okay, there is a little bit out because there's 13, not 12, but anyway. So it's just about one full moon in a zodiac sign per year. So as you can imagine, if you're getting the full moon in the sign that your sun is in, so say you are a Gemini sun sign and the full moon is in Gemini, which is not, but say you were, then this is quite a big deal. It's a once a year thing. And always the full moon is going to be in the zodiac sign opposite the sun, the sign that the sun is in, which is sort of obvious, really. So around this time of the year, we will nearly always get the full moon in Aquarius. There we go. Right, so that's some of the astronomy sorted out. Now let's put some meaning to this. I'm going to just stop the share for a minute, actually, and just talk to you about these two zodiac signs and the differences between them. I'm an astrologer who fixes on oppositions and finds them intriguing. It's like the shadow. I love Jung's shadow theory, and so it is the shadow opposite. It can be the dark shadow, it can be a grey shadow, but the shadow is something which we're in denial of. We don't really believe that we, have such opposition. It's not that bothered sort of thing, and then can discover that actually we've got major issues. So, and it's usually, we usually know we've got major issues when we thoroughly despise something about people. I hate that person because I hate people when they do this. You normally find that that's what's going on inside of you. You hate it inside of yourself. You don't know you've got it. You really hate it when you see it in other people. Okay, so there's a bit of the psychology. Now, what I want to do is just look at what the differences are, the major differences are between Leo and Aquarius, because that's what should be reflected in our lives as we get these two zodiac signs highlighted. So Leo is the fire sign and Aquarius is the air sign. They're both masculine, right? So we're on a masculine axis, a yang axis. Leo, I have a big heart for Leo. I love Leo, as annoying as it can be. But we all need our Leo because our Leo is the part of us which loves life, is joyous, revels in excitement and passion and new things and joy and color and vibrancy. And our Leo wants our spirit to be recognized for all of those things, for the positivity, for the masculine leading forward. Come on, no, don't let's get all depressed. That's it. Let's lead forward. Let's experiment. Let's explore. Fire is very good for just leaping out of the grate and burning all the coal. Okay, so I think what the first thing we need to look at is recognition of self. So Leo recognizes the self as important. Now, Leo does not just recognize the self as in myself or yourself, dear listener. Leo recognizes all individual selves as important. And so is very happy to say, you're amazing, you're magnificent, oh, you're gorgeous, look at you, oh, wow. Very happy to say that just as easily as say about itself. Well, yes, I think I may have, a few attributes which I could talk about. As far as Leo's concerned, all spirit in people is important. Okay. Now let's flip to Aquarius, right? The opposite sign. As far as Aquarius is concerned, no one person is important. The group is important. But looking at individual egos, Aquarius says no ego is special. On the other side, Leo says ego is special. Your ego is special, my ego is special. Without that fire, that divine child, and our ego is our divine child, it is spirit, as far as I'm concerned. Without that, then we have no spark, we have no hope, we have nothing about us can look forward with joy and anticipation and enthusiasm and optimism. Okay, some more differences. So Leo is about autocracy, the leadership of one, the kingship, if you like. Aquarius, democracy. We all get a vote. This is a democratic group. Leo wants to be unique and different. And I think probably if you follow astrology, you know that. Leo wants to be different and unique. It's the lion in the jungle roaring. It has a pride of lions, the male, and doesn't want any more males interfering. It's the leader of its little pack. It's unique, it's different. Now, funnily enough, in the shadow side of Aquarius, the seed of one is in the other. There is also a strong need to be unique and different, but no Aquarian will ever admit that because they don't want to think about themselves as being unique and different because that makes them special. Then we're back to egos. Oh no, Aquarius doesn't do ego, doesn't do special. Nobody has an ego. No one is special. No one can be singled out. Everybody has to be treated equally in the life of the Aquarian. So there is an issue going on about being different and unique. I think if you're not an Aquarian type of person, think on with me, just think about it. Have you ever seen Aquarian people do something which makes them different or unique? Have you ever seen them stand up and shout against, the crowd? Have you ever seen them rebel or be rebellious or say rebellious things? I think you probably have. So how is it then that Aquarius wants to be part of a group when it's always rebelling against it? These are the Aquarian issues. Okay, so Leo needs special attention, and Leo gives attention by the bucketful. I'll give you attention if you give me attention. Let's all give attention to each other because Leo's good. It gives us confidence, gives us self-confidence. Okay, Aquarius will not give special attention to any one person because this is saying that you're special. In fact, the more that Aquarius loves someone, the least attention they will give them because they cannot treat them as special. Seriously, if you're going out with somebody with a lot of Aquarius in them, honestly, ask yourself some questions. Having said that, no, they make great friends. They're great buddies. It's just this attention thing. Okay, so you're getting the sort of where it's coming from, right? So there's Leo with its fire, da-da, drama, and there's Aquarius with its air, right? Aquarius is neat. It is tidy. It is organized. The home of an Aquarian type person is frightening. It is so clean and organized. They have understairs cupboards where it looks like a shop front. It is so organized and labeled. Honestly, it's just like, where do they keep the mucky stuff? I don't know. Yeah, so there we go. Aquarius with all its straight lines and stainless steel and glass. Yeah. And Leo, don't. Chaos. Honestly, they don't like to think of themselves as living in complete and utter chaos, but they do. I'll never forget that this sort of standing joke about a member of my family, and another member of the family went in to where they lived and went, "Oh, they've been burgled." No, it's always like this. Just complete chaos. Just step where you can. Anyway, there we go. So what do we think was likely to be occurring today during this the run up to the full moon? Well, you probably each got a story to tell if you think about it. I do have one to tell, and I've got to tell you because I'm an astrologer, and this happened to me today, and I'm just dying to say, look what happened to me, and look at the difference. But forgive me if you're listening to this and you were there at the time, because you'll think that's terrible of me, but I hope you don't mind, because it's such a lovely example and I want to share it with people. So I am at the moment, because I rescue animals. Let's start there, right? I rescue. So at the moment I'm fostering, and I'm fostering a very young mother cat. She's only 8 months old herself, and she's had a litter of 5 kittens. And I'm helping somebody out. It is a foster, I'm not adopted. The kittens, my mother's looked after them, my daughter's looked after them. It's been all over the place, but they've been fun and everybody's enjoyed it and it's been great. And now we have to find homes for these kittens. And I was telling a friend of mine this morning about these kittens, and I've got a leaflet with their faces on, and they're just so gorgeous. And my friend was going, oh, yes, I've always wanted a kitten. Oh, I'd love it, I'd love it. And I was thinking, oh, that's nice. Anyway, so she asked her partner, and I happen to know that he is an Aquarian type person. And so he was lovely about it to start with, but then said, yes, but now listen, we need to think about, and he started to go on about all the organization. What if they wanted to go away? What would they do with this? What would they do with that? So he's thinking about all the planning and the organization, which I can't blame him for, because honestly, the reason I am fostering in the first place is because somebody never thought about that. So don't get anyway. So I can absolutely get that he was doing the right thing and being on and saying no, I don't think we can. But what I wanted to say all this to you for was to see the two opposite sides of the debate, if you like, because the Leo side goes, a kitten, playful, joyous, love. Leo is a sign that gives love, big love, passionate love. Love is such an exciting, warm, enticing, huggable thing to a Leo. Kitten, Leo, oh my goodness. Oh, love. It's just love. That's it. So there's one side of the debate going, oh, love, oh, no, kitten, oh, beautiful, playing, oh, gorgeous. And the other side is, yes, but what about when we want to go away? And how would we organise this? And how would we organise that? And cat flaps and all this. And I just thought, wow. I left the house thinking, well, it's up to them. They got, whatever they decide, it's completely up to them. This is an individual choice thing. But then I couldn't stop laughing on the way home because I was going, well, this is so funny. This is exactly the full moon. Anyway, so please tell me your story if you've got one. It won't be the same as mine, but if you can think about a situation today where one side was just, I don't give a damn, I just want whatever, and the other side was, but. Now let's just have a think about this. Or you could get something like one side being frivolous, the other side being very scientific, or organized again, I suppose. Anyway, just whatever. If you've got anything, I'd love to hear about it. Okay, so that's that. Apart from that, is it such a very doleful and depressing full moon? No, but have you felt depressed in the last 2 or 3 days? And if you have, then there's something else going on in the sky, which I want to tell you about quickly because I've spent far too much time. Let me just share again. And wait a minute, let's get the page up. There we are. That was my notes for the Aquarius Leo opposition. Right. So we've got Venus here opposite Saturn. Right. Now, this is one of the most painful aspects in natal astrology. This is transiting astrology, but that just gives us a hint. It is an extremely painful thing because Venus requires something or wants something to make it feel more human, more embodied, more convinced that it's worth it, give it self-worth, right? And Saturn is going to take it away. Saturn removes anything that you would need for self-worth or esteem. And so we get an extraordinarily sad feeling in the air when whatever we want, we can't have. Something is denied us, something that we sorely need. And what we're going to have to do is go away, accept this loss, and build something up for ourselves. And the building is what the cosmos wants us to do. We've had denial, we've had loss, we've had grief. Okay, what we must now do is build even stronger. Build it for ourselves, make it strong. And this is a learning curve. It's a lesson. We're being taught something. And we are better for it at the end of that lesson. But it doesn't feel very pleasant at the time. Somebody taking your ice cream away just as you've been given it. So, oh no. So those are the two big influences, I think, and I'm going to leave it at that then. Right, I'm just going to stop sharing again. There we go. And say thank you very much for listening. It was great to talk to you. I'm sorry this video was so late. I've just been on the run all day. So here I am at last. And in actual fact, the actual moon is opposite right now, I think. So that's a cool thing to do. Okay, see you tomorrow. Okay, bye.